Okay, Assalamualaikum and good evening to everyone. I want to talk about study research. The topic that I have been selected is an analysis of the internal and external factors that affect the profitability of hotel industry, which namely Intercontinental Hotel Company. For issue and problem, generally internal and external factors can affect the profitability of the company. High of profit in business make the company good position in the financial status and easier to survive, but profitability can be affected by the competition among company in the same industry that make the company sale going slowly. Also, the hotel company have to bear cost of operating and penalty rate. And there are three objectives of this research. The first one is to study about the internal factor toward the profitability of the hotel company. The second one is to study about macroeconomic factor toward profitability of the hotel company. And lastly is to study both factor, which internal and macroeconomic factor toward profitability of the company. And for the research question, we see is there any relationship between internal factor and profitability of the hotel company. Second, is there any relationship between macroeconomic factor and profitability of the hotel company? And then lastly, is there any relationship between both factor and profitability of the hotel company? Okay, for the chapter 2, which is literature review, after absolute term, profit have no relevance to compare efficiency of the business organization. A very high profit does not always indicate sound organization efficiency, and low profitability is not always a sign of organization sickness. Therefore, it can be said that profit is not the prime variable of the basis of which the operational efficiency and financial efficiency of an organization can be compared. I don't have a specific past study about the profitability on the company, but based on the Balmer state that increased money capital firm increase money capital will not only increase the total profit of the firm, but because it put the firm in a higher level of imperfectly competing capital group, it may very well also increase its earning per dollar of investment. And then based on the Marshall Hall analysis, it stated that it is held that profit after tax are the most appropriate variable. Profit rate before tax might differ because of differing tax treatment of different industry, but entry should bring profit rate after tax toward equally under competition. Okay, for the chapter 3, which is methodology. Okay, for the methodology, I use data obtained from the secondary annual report for 5 years, which is from 2014 until 2018, journal and website, and SPSS system. The company annual report is used to determine the relationship between variable of dependent and variable of independent. And we also use 3 model of the regression analysis, which is the first model used for internal factor, the second model used for external factor, the third model used for both factor. And then for the chapter 4, which is SPS analysis, which is finding, based on the SPS analysis, the SPS analysis will discuss about the profitability of company under 4 approach, namely descriptive statistic, correlation, model summary, ANOVA, and coefficiency. And for the descriptive statistic that state the higher is average collection period with the mean 0.3538 and standard deviation 23.2291, and the lowest is ROA with mean 0.1907 and standard deviation 0.0916. And for the correlation model tree, show that ROA, current ratio, quick ratio, average collection period, GDP, and exchange rate, market index of intercontinental hotel are related positively to ROA, and the rest show negative correlated to ROA. ROE with a size of 0.874 can be seen to be strongly positive correlated to ROA. On ANOVA table, we can see that inflation and operating margin not significant on ROA variable because the value is 0.016 and 0.003. Here on the ANOVA table, we can see that inflation and operating margin is not significant on ROA variable because the value is 0.017 and 0.003, which is not over than p-value, which is 0.001. And in the model summary, adjusted R-squared for inflation state 8.5% and adjusted R-squared for operating margin show 9.94%, and these two variables was the most effect on the profitability of the company. And for the coefficient table, inflation and operating margin have strong influence on ROA for both independent variable, which is the p-value is less than 0.05, and the inflation and operating margin show the most significant to the profitability. It means when the inflation and operating margin increase, profitability increase too. And for last chapter with recommendation, this research was designed to determine the profitability and determinants of the intercontinental hotels for hotel company in the United Kingdom. A company profitability is determined by internal and macroeconomic factor. Intercontinental hotel microeconomic factor more influence the company performance than internal factor. Only inflation and operating margin show a significant correlation with the company profitability based on the finding. Intercontinental hotel only can increase their profitability due to an increase of the inflation and rise on operating margin, since other factors show the value is not significant to run the profitability. Thus, in intercontinental hotel group should more focusing on internal performance. Thank you.